What's up, nerds? How's it going? Back with this camera setup. It worked last time, I just messed it up. It's gonna work this time. Hello, this is my face. It's a good one. Today we're gonna be going through the first set that I have ever completed ever in my whole life, and I'm very excited about it. Simply because it is the base set. Sun and Moon base set, you say? No. Nope, base set. The very first set of Pokemon cards that ever came out back in 1995 or 96, whenever it was. I now have them all. Let's go. So we're going to kick things off with the first half. We've got the classic energy. This is the water energy. We're going to go backwards through the set. So this card right here is a great card. You know, it's iconic. It's classic. There is a misprint where the energy and the water symbol can be kind of all the way over. But I don't have that one, so... We've got the psychic energy as well. If you wanted to read someone's mind, this is the energy that you would use. We've got the electric energy as well. This is the most shocking of the energies. We got that grass energy. Da 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 da. It's the one and only D-O-double-G. Put that in. That'd be great. We got some fire energy as well. Again, you can see some scratch marks on this one, but otherwise not too bad condition. We've got the big fist, Mr. Fisty himself, is what we call it where I'm from. Very cool. We've got the double colorless energy, which means you can use 2 energy at once for 1 card. Isn't that great? Handy. It's called Switch. What's up, Will Smith? How you doing, man? This is a cool card. I've always loved the art of this one. Very, very neat. We got the potion. Just give your Pokemon a quick little spray, and then you're all set to go. We got Gust of Wind. This is a classic card. Everybody recognizes this card. Poor old Weedle. And that little bottle cap. Topper or whatever. Just getting gusted around. We got energy removal, which is great for if you want to get rid of energy. Fun fact. We got frickin' Bill. Alright? Looking like a little shithead. I don't like the... I never liked the art for Bill. He looks like a jackass. But he lets you draw 2 cards, so whatever. We got a super potion when a regular potion just isn't cutting it. Let's move these off the camera. When the regular potion just isn't cutting it, we got a super potion. We got a revive as well. 3 little star candies. Put those in your mouth. You come back to life. All right? Not just you'll come back to life. That's wild. We got Professor Oak. Wonderful. Isn't that great? Discard your hand and just start over. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Good stuff. We got the Pokedex, telling you what every single type of Pokemon is and where to get it. We got the Pokemon Flute in case you find a Snorlax in your bath and you need that guide to get up out of there just real quick. Got the Pokemon Center where you go to heal all your Pokemon. Do they have free healthcare? I don't know. Do they? We got Plus Power, which is going to make all your attacks stronger, which is very good. We've got some maintenance, keeping all your Pokeballs oiled up and opening the way they're supposed to. Good. We got a full heal. Clears all status effects. Asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. Very great. Very good. We've got the energy retrieval for when you lose your energy. Don't have a monster. Have an energy retrieval. It rolls right off the tongue. We've got the defender, just like the attack one. This makes your defense higher. We've got the super energy removal, just like the super potion. When the energy removal isn't good enough, get your super energy removal out. We got a scoop up. Poor Weedle, yet again, just the target of these cards. Apparently, back in the day, he's just getting sucked right up there. We got a Pokemon Trader with his Farfetch'd looking to trade for something that you might have. Maybe a Butterfree, for example. We got the Pokemon Breeder, making sure all those Dittos are being put to good use. Maybe looking for Shinies, which didn't exist when this card was first made, so that's pretty cool. We got Becky Lynch, the last kicker herself. Gotta love it. This is a great card. Very cool. Shuffle. You and your opponent show each other your hand. Reveal all your secrets, lass. We've got the item finder for when you can't find that one thing at the supermarket. This is what you need. We've got the imposter Professor Oak, okay? Look at him. He's got a scar over his eye. He's got a little greasy hair curl. My God, bring this guy back in the anime. Am I right? Put him. I want to know all about this guy. He's a badass. We got the de-evolution spray, which I think it's not really canon, is it? A Pokemon can't evolve backwards, but they can with this spray. So we've got some computer search. Go on the World Wide Web. Maybe go on Reddit. Say hello. We've got the Clefairy doll with 10 HP. Very iconic card. I feel like this card was sought after a lot when I was younger. And now we get into the Pokemon, and this is where things start to get really interesting, because this is a Weedle, right? Okay, cool. But if we move on to the next Pokemon real quick, Vulpix, okay? See that shadow around the box that the art is featured for Vulpix? Notice Weedle doesn't have that shadow. That means this is a misprint. So this is what's known as a shadowless base set Weedle, which is harder to find, and thus is worth more money. So there you go. That is a shadowless Weedle. Very cool. Then we've got our regular Vulpix. I'm trying to keep my eye out for the first edition sign as well, because some of these cards are first edition, which also makes them worth more money, and I believe means that they were from the very first print of those cards, or something like that. Like, I'm not entirely sure what first edition is. It's important. That's all I know. We've got regular old Voltorb here, with his neon sign look. Very good. We've got Tangela, who is also shadowless. You see that? No heckin' shadow for Tangela here. Not today. We've got another shadowless. This one is Staryu, a 3D model on a 3D beach. You can see like the 3D models weren't super good in 1995. That sand looks like just sandpaper. It's fine. We've got Starmie here as well. This one is in a rough condition, as you can see around the edges there, but still, it's in the collection. It's good. We've got our boy Squirtle, another very iconic card. I really like this art. He's just kind of standing on like a rock, maybe, just gushing out bubbles. And this one, of course, is also shadowless. No shadow for this boy. He hates shadows. Get him out of here. A shadowless Sandshrew that has definitely seen better days. This one is dirty and crinkled and rumpled, but there he is. He's there. We've got Rattata. Give Joey a call, see how his Rattata is doing. It's in the top percentile of all Rattata, apparently. I wouldn't know. I don't talk to Joey very often. We've got a Ponyta as well. There is a shadow here. Not first edition. Regular old Ponyta. Good stuff. We've got Poliwag, which is shadowless. Get that shadow out of here, even though it does have a shadow in the art. The box itself has none. We've got Fat Pikachu. Now, there is another print of Pikachu that is very rare, where Pikachu's cheeks are actually red. I believe Mel has a version of that card. I'm not entirely sure, but I do not. So that is something that I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for, especially at like yard sales and stuff like that. If you see a bunch of cards, just kind of look through. If you see that Pikachu, check its cheeks. Are his cheeks red? If they are, grab it. Grab that card. We've got a Pidgey, just chilling in the mountains. This looks like a very weird mix of art. It looks like maybe like a 3D model in the background, and then like a 2D Pidgey, and then like a real sky. I don't know, it's weird. We've got Onyx, just regular art pasted on some weird photography, which I'm pretty sure that is like a real picture in the background, and they just put an Onyx in front of it. Groovy. We've got Nidoran, who is a horn hazard. Watch out. Don't be around Nidoran. We've got Metapod as well. Metapod. Not really giving a rat's ass about anything, really. We've got Magnemite, who again is shadowless. Very cool. Big old crease in the corner here, but he's part of the collection, so here he is. We got shadowless Machop. Very cool. Holding up the world above his head. Again, what is he holding? What is he standing on? Where is he? It's not really clear. He's just in a mess of color, which is fine. We've got Coughing, also shadowless. Also just in a whirlwind of color. This one kind of makes sense though. All the colors on this card kind of look nice. They all work together. Good art. I like that art. We've got really old 3D modeled Ghastly. Looking real dumb, but I love it. We've got Drowsy, again, in a whirlwind of color. I'm going to try to pick things up a little bit. This is going on for quite some time. We've got Drowsy in a bit of color here. We've got Doduo running as fast as possible. We got Diglett sticking up out of the ground. Also very weirdly animated. Looks very furry, which is strange for Diglett, especially back then. We've got Charmander Char with his tail lighting some of the grass on fire. We've got Caterpie, who I've recently decided I may try to collect the entire Caterpie line of cards. I think that'd be pretty cute. Little tiny worm boy. We've got Bulbasaur, who is also shadowless. Check that out. That's pretty neat. And we've got Abra with Psyshock just asleep underneath a tree, just having a great time. And we've got Wartortle, who has his shadow, is not first edition, and is, again, just a weird piece of art stuck to another piece of art, which is great. We love to see it. Let me know in the comments below which one of these cards brings back the most nostalgia. Which card did you see today and said to yourself, oh man, I remember seeing that one. I used to have a ton of that card. That's heckin' cool, man. All right, continuing on. We've got, listen, he's whatever. We got Raticate with his big old bite, ready to chomp through any boulders. We got 3D Porygon, which in this case I think this 3D model actually works. I like the background. I like the design of the Pokemon. Very cool. We've got a Poliwhirl. Knows double slap. Could hit through. It could do a lot of damage. 30 times. I'm telling you. We got Nidorino. Again, this art makes more sense than a lot of the other ones because it doesn't look like there's any real life or 3D animations in the background, which is cool. We've got Magmar, just literally surrounded by darkness and fire. Magikarp out for a swim, about to get caught by someone who's in this boat, looks like. Uh-oh. We've got Machoke, who is, of course, colorless, shadowless, sorry. Very neat. We've got Kakuna, who has his shadow, which is great. I've just realized that there's a card. Oh boy. Okay, stop the presses. Everything needs to stop on Kakuna. Okay, this card right here. I forgot to show you this one. We talked about how furry Diglett was and how he had his shadow, but if you look very, very closely on this card, okay? The move Dig costs, or will do 10 damage, but look at that symbol. Look at that punch symbol. Do you see that? That's the wrong way. It's facing, it's like rotated to the left a bit, which means this card is not worth this amount, which I put up originally, but this card is actually worth this amount. Isn't that wild? So we keep him safe. He goes back into the pile, and we make sure no one touches him ever. Okay, sorry about that little detour. I forgot. I tried to remember all the cards that I wanted to speak about, but I might have missed a few. Kakuna. Did we talk about Kakuna? I'm not sure. Good card. We've got Kadabra. Abracadabra Alakazam. Very cool. Love that guy. He's got his spoon ready. We've got Jinx. Jinx. Just hanging out. Just being cool. Also knows double slap. Watch out. We got Ivysaur. Shadowless Ivysaur, of course. Evolves from Bulbasaur. Fun fact. We've got Hunter, who's also 3D animated, but looks a little better than Ghastly, if you ask me. Just a smidge better. We've got Growlithe hanging out in a field, just sitting, just being a good pup. Just being a real good dog. We've got Farfetch'd, again, just on a splash of color. This one is great. I love this card. This one also fairly iconic in my eyes. We've got Dratini with the sunset in the background. Also this one looks really good. I'm pretty sure this is probably also a picture with Dratini on the front, but I could be wrong. Looks like it though. We've got Dugong out for a swim. This reminds me of Subnautica Below Zero, swimming around the big chunky pieces of ice. We've got Charmeleon with no shadow. Shadowless Charmeleon, which, just for curiosity's sake, this is how much Charmeleon is worth with the shadow, the regular print. And boom, this is how much the Shadowless is worth. So that's just in case you wanted to compare the prices to see what the difference really is. Now you know. Isn't that interesting? We've got Arcanine. Very big dog. You can ride that bad boy to work if you wanted to. Very cool. Pidgeotto just kind of staring off into the void, maybe even screaming. Looks like he might be part of Silent Hill now in a second. We've got some more 3D animated stuff. We've got Electrode. Looks very round and digital. Very cool. We got Electabuzz with whatever this is. I'm not even sure what to say about this card. He's just on a black background with a little tiny bit of electricity going by. We've got Dugtrio, which interestingly enough, they're not furry anymore. They're very smooth, but there are 3 of them. There are 3 smooth boys. We've got Dragonair, just chilling, with the Aurora Borealis. Isn't that nice? Very good. We're gonna start getting into the big ones, the big boys here now in a minute. We've got Beedrill, Buzz. Love a Beedrill. Beedrill is one of the underrated Pokemon, I think, because I don't think he's very good in battle in the video games, but look at him. He's terrifying. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're into the big ones now. And as you can see, the Zapdos that I have is most certainly not worth this amount of money. This guy's been ripped? Not really. This guy's been through the washer. This guy's been folded in half. He's been mistreated by someone. I don't know. I don't think it was me. But unfortunately, this is one of the cards that I will have to upgrade in the future. But still, I've got one. Completes the set. We've got a holographic Venusaur, which, again, very highly sought after card. I believe this is the one that Mel was having a lot of trouble getting her hands on for the longest time. I do believe she got one recently, though. So that's very cool. Very classic, iconic card. Bit of a double chin there, Venusaur. It's all good. I don't want to write you a love song, but I'll tell you all about this card, eh? It's holographic. That's about it. It's good. These are the really classic ones, right? Everybody remembered those holographic ones from trading in high school or junior high or whatever. We've got Poliwrath again, holographic. Fairly good condition, a few scratches and stuff like that, but still pretty good. We've got Ninetales with a very mysterious background, almost like whispery will-o-wisps, I think. Ghost fire in the background, very cool. We got Nidoking, the big lad, the big boy, who's not actually that bad. Look, he's only 4 feet tall, 7 inches. Not so big after all, are you, Nidoking? Sorry. We've got the Granddaddy. This was the big card to collect when you were a kid. You wanted to get that holographic Mewtwo, because he was a legendary. Again, also you can see, pretty bad condition. This one's got a lot of bends, a lot of wear and tear around the edges, but we still got him. He's still mine, and he's great. Oops, maybe a bit drunk. We've got Magneton, again with the very cool background. Very good. Machamp, which is super cool. Holographic. This one, now I don't know if I've missed any, but this is a first edition holographic Machamp. You can see the first edition logo right there, which I believe this means it was part of the first printing. I could be wrong. Again, I might put some information on the screen or in the description below. Then we've got Hitmonchan, also quite holographic. Lots of sparkles. The holographics were pretty simple back in the day, but they're still fantastic to look at. We've got Gyarados, also very holographic, also very cool. Looks like he's spitting like a hyper beam or something like that. His colors are a bit faded, and I thought this card might be fake or something like that, but I believe that that's just how the art looks on these cards, which is pretty cool. We've got the basic Pokemon, Clefairy, who knows Sing, also holographic. Oh, baby. Okay. Whoa. Look at this. Now this, okay, this was the guy that you were looking for when you were a kid, right? Mewtwo was pretty great. Blastoise and Venusaur were pretty cool. But this guy, this is the guy that everybody wanted. I'm pretty sure there's still people out there who just really want this card. I've had this card in my collection since I was young. I've never gotten rid of this card. I don't remember when I got it, but I didn't get it recently, and I've always had it, and it is great. I am so glad that I already had this card when I decided to start trying to finish this set. Then we've got Chansey. Again, pretty basic looking art, but still very, very cool, very reflective, very shiny. We've got Blastoise, which was the most expensive card that I needed to purchase to complete this set. Which, again, I know I talk about Mel a lot, but it's she helps me with Pokemon quite a bit, and she actually managed to find a Blastoise card that was fairly affordable, and we traded a ton of cards. And this was included in the trade, so thank you to Mel for helping me out with that. That was massive. And the final card of the set is the holographic Alakazam. Very, very cool. And there you go. That is the entirety of base set. They've all got to go into sleeves. They've all got to go into my binder. I'm going to get a new big, thick, expensive binder to put this set in, and then I'm going to lock it away for eternity. That set is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, please let me know. We can go through some other sets potentially in the future. Hit that like button if you did. And just before you decide if you want to hit subscribe or not, let me show you what secret card I purchased when I decided, as a little treat, as a little gift to myself. I bought myself a little card as celebration. Check out this guy. Oh shit! It is the full art holographic ball guy from Shining Fates. We got him. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Smiley Pilgrim. Never ever forget to eat your greens. Don't forget to stay home, stay safe, and of course, as always, stay fresh, cheese bags. See you next week.